I just did miss it. You can see on there, I hope, I just went back and looked at some of the video, and sorry it's just like the same video looking at the freaking screen right here, but this is a big part of this unit. Phase 3, rest 3 is flashing 30 minutes now, 73. I came over here and looked because I got to wondering, I'm like, well, I wonder how long it takes to do that, and does that include that 30 minutes? Well, it doesn't, because that 30 minutes will set steady at 30 and not flash until that reached. When I walked over here, it was at 72 as it's dropped back right now, and the heating element, the H light was on, and then as soon as it hit 73 when I walked over here, the heating element, the heating light went off. The 30 started flashing. As you can see, it's dropped to 29, which was a minute ago, and now it's heating it back up. So it doesn't start the 30-minute countdown until you get to the set temp. You know, until the actual temp gets to whatever your set temp is. Let's take a peek. I can tell it's a little clear. I don't know what we're going to be able to see on the camera or not. And after the pump rest, a couple of pump rests, no ticking sound under there. So maybe I got a piece of grain caught in it or something. I'm not sure. But we'll be back. Alright. Pump's not running. The light says the pump is running. Oh. There you go. I was getting a little nervous there for a minute. Sorry about the sound on this. I don't know what's up with the microphone. I guess it sucks. One thing, I see the go get a flashlight right quick. Because I see these pieces of whatever, or grain or whatever, floating over to this side, but then I don't really see it running down the side of the unit. I don't see any there. I just see it in these two spots where it's, you know, attracting to the pipe and then going off. So I don't know if maybe my pump's not going strong enough, or it's maybe the grain bed's holding it back some. It's just one thing I've noticed. Another thing that I noticed, some thoughts on this, is I noticed my table's wobbling in the video whenever I'm stirring the mash, which wasn't as hard as I made it appear to be with my little grunting and whatnot. I don't know why I was doing that. My timer's going off. My rest temperatures and whatnot. Let's reset that. So I got, let's see, about 9 minutes will probably be good. The reason I'm setting that is I'm trying to stay on top of when this thing goes to the next phase, and I guess it's resting and whatnot, so I'm a few minutes behind, several minutes behind when it does its pump breaks and whatnot. At any rate, one thing that I was noticing, table wobbling, that was some thoughts on that, so I'll probably need to get a beefier table. This was a table that I cut down. It was a lot taller than this. This rack used to set about right there where it's at, and I'd slide the buckets underneath, but this table was way up tall right here, and I cut it down for the purpose of using it for this, but it's not going to be stout enough for a 50 liter 15 gallon unit here. It's just not going to do it. So it seems like it's bowing a little bit. I don't feel like having to shim it up. You know, maybe I can get a plate or something and stick on top of there, maybe a 1/4 inch aluminum plate. I got a friend of mine that's in the industry. I'll see if I can buy a piece of scrap off of them or something to put up underneath here and maybe shore that up where it stays level. Definitely gonna, I'm sure, have to use a step ladder when we get done. I want to film it, but I'm gonna film it because I know it's probably gonna be a cluster. You know what? Trying to drag that malt pipe out of there with 22 pounds of wet grain and stick it up on that little rod that sits up on the top. So we'll see how that goes and however long it takes for this to get finished up. What else do we have here? Yeah, the one thing that I didn't like about it was the cloth thing. That cloth filter, I don't like at all. I'm hoping that I can get a screen one made, either that or I'm going to have to sew that cloth filter down to that bottom screen, so when that bottom screen drops in first with that filter on top, it just stays flush with the metal screen. I don't know how, when I get this out, I guess maybe I could dig the grain out and go real slow and then see how try to see how the filter laid down there. I guess that's what I'll do. Just take it out a little bit at a time at first. Generally what I'm going to end up doing in the future is put this thing in a wheelbarrow, the whole malt pipe, and roll it back there. I bought a compost bin. I've been doing composting back there, just digging me a little pile under my wheelbarrow, laying it under there, but I went ahead and bought me a little bin from Lowe's. I'm going to put that thing together when this thing gets going, boiling after a while, and that way I'll have somewhere to dump my grains when I get done. That seems to work out a lot better than bagging it. I used to bag it, man, and it smelled like a daggum. Killed somebody and stuck them in a trash bag and put it in your trash can after a day or so. So composting works out real well. It doesn't stink. I don't really mess with it a whole lot either. I don't know how much compost I'm making, but as long as it don't stink, I don't care. So, got about 7 minutes left. You can see it's holding at 73 set. Is the set temp. It's holding 73 actual there on the right side. So, let's see how it turns out. Still nice and clear. It's holding that temp with the lid off. Alright, looks like phase 4 is going to be 15 minutes at 78 degrees Celsius. As you can see, it's 75 right now. Heating element's on. Pump is on. So as soon as that temp, that 75 hits 78, that 15 will start flashing, as we talked about last time. It'll start flashing, and then that's when it'll count down. Clock's not moving until that 15's flashing. So, jump to 75, 76. And as you can see, we're at 78 now, and she's flashing. The 15's flashing, so we're counting down. Heat is off, element's off, pump's still going. We'll run this for 15 minutes. Alright, now the rattling's back. Put that down there, see if you can hear it. Alright, here comes the cluster, you know what? We're beeping. Telling us she's done. So, let's see what our final product's looking like. Pretty clear. I'm going to push quit. It's going to ask us to remove the malt pipe. Better wear some gloves. it is, baby. Nice suction on the bottom of that thing. And what I'm going to choose to do, see if we can see that. Yeah. Let me just back it up. Put that little hose down there on the dip tube because it breaks up the flow coming out, makes it flow better. It's oxygen out of it, better flow. Tell you what, that thing is slow flowing back down through there. Smooth.